That is that's an absolute disgrace. And especially for that student to pull that at the last minute and not tell anybody that that's what they were going to do, that's an absolute disgrace. You're doing a pledge on behalf of a group of people. You're supposed to be doing it on their behalf. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, Amanda, it reminds me what happened at a Texas graduation when the valedictorian turned in her speech. It was approved by the school, and then she changed it and talked about this new abortion law. It just seems that these students, are taking this platform and pretty much doing whatever they want with it.
It really does. I mean, it kind of makes you wonder if this is where, President Biden has just made it so easy for people to just do whatever they want and say the things that they want, irrespective of the laws and the rules. But look, we are a Judeo-Christian nation, and our Pledge of Allegiance says one nation under God, and it has since 1942. So the fact that these people have just taken it upon themselves to change what speech they're going to give at a graduation or, change the words of a Pledge of Allegiance, that's wrong. And, it's again, one nation under God, not Allah, not anyone else.
Yeah. Mark, your reaction?
Well, it's un-American, it's unpatriotic, and it's quite frankly upsetting. I served my country as a civilian in combat. I deployed to Baghdad 14 times to a combat zone, and so I saw firsthand the sacrifice and the selflessness of the men and women who wear our uniform. And we're just coming off of Memorial Day, where we honor those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. And just this past Sunday, D-Day, the greatest seaborne invasion in the history of the world that not only freed Europe, but ended World War II, and that was led by the American soldiers. And so we shouldn't be surprised at this, because remember, it was Joe Biden, the first president to remove God from the National Day of Prayer proclamation. So my question to President Biden and Vice President Harris is, if we can't pray to God, who do we pray to? Bernie Sanders or AOC?
Hillary Rodham Clinton tweeted when the high school student in Texas went off script and gave a speech on the abortion law. So yeah, they get some notoriety, they get some fame, but I say, why not strip them of their diplomas, make them learn a hard lesson that you can't go off script. If something's been approved, that's what you're going to say, because otherwise you're going to have copycats do it, and we're already seeing that happen.
Yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, Mark, I was just going to say, they're not being held accountable. So as Amanda said, okay, you graduated, whatever. So they think, oh, can you do this in the workplace? If you have to do a presentation and your boss approves it, you're just going to decide to do something different. I mean,
you pay a price.
Right, you should pay a price if you didn't follow what you were supposed to do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. There needs to be consequences for this. And I suggest that this young student perhaps serve a year serving in the military, and I think that would change her perspective. And Bob and Allison, you know that Fairfax County area very well. I lived in Washington for 12 years. There are a lot of active duty service members that live in the Fairfax County area, a suburb of Washington, D.C. Many of those moms and dads wear the uniform. And again, I think that it's absurd and it's offensive. And I hope that this young student does get in trouble for this, because we really need to set this record straight that this is not tolerable, not here tonight.
That's in Falls Church. I have no doubt that a lot of the people in that audience had parents or were the parents that may work in the Pentagon. So there's a bit of an irony to that. So.